Hey everyone, and welcome to the course. This is ECON 3507, Health Economics. Now, to make sure there's no confusion, this is not the writing intensive purpose, or the writing intensive course. So there's two sections of this course, 3507 and 3597. 3507 does not have a writing aspect to it, although you will be writing, and 3597 does. But anyway, welcome. I am Professor Joe Shin. I'm the instructor for the course. And the goal of this video is to give you a broad overview of the course, what's expected, where everything is, and tell you a little bit about me. So let's start there. Again, my name is Joe Shin. I've been teaching at Temple for about 8 years now. Some courses that I've taught have been health economics, principles of micro and macro, labor economics, sports economics, public finance. But I've also taught at Rowan and Rutgers and Drexel at different points. Now, this is my side job. My main job is an economist with the Department of Housing and Urban Development. And my job there is really to look at housing markets, see how they function, what drives them, and then try to forecast demand for new housing. Before that, I worked a little bit at Merrill Lynch. I spent some time in DC with the Census Bureau. But since 2010, I've been with HUD and teaching. So let's dive in now and look at the course overview. So the first thing you're going to see here is, if we go to the home page, you're going to see the course syllabus and info. Now, if you click on the course intro video, you would have found this video here. If you go into the syllabus, that's where you're going to find the syllabus. Now, in here, you can either view it within the actual web browser, or you can download a PDF version. So here's the overall information for the course. Now, the biggest thing for the course is that it's going to be administered entirely online. This course is going to be administered entirely through Canvas. Now, you may have seen in the course description a couple hours set aside a week. I think it's like an hour and a half. That's really just a placeholder. Everything you need is going to be in this course and in Canvas. So here's my contact information. The best way to contact me is through my email, joseph.shin@temple.edu. I tend to be pretty good with it. If it's a quick question, I can usually fire an email back relatively quickly. If it's something more in depth, maybe 12 hours, just bear with me a little bit, but I will get back to you. Now, my office hours are going to be Tuesday nights from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Or by appointment. So if you can't do that time, you can figure out another time to do. But these office hours are going to be held virtually through WebEx, and I'll show you that in a minute. So the required textbook is Health Economics and Financing, 5th edition by Thomas Getson. It's a little bit dated. The most recent version is 2013, but it's a really good book for an undergraduate health economics course. And because it's outdated, what you will see is that as you go through some of the lectures, you'll see that I've updated some of the numbers to be more current. But it is a good book. So the course description and learning objectives are here. Now again, this course is going to be administered entirely on Canvas. Everything you need is going to be found on here. Each week is going to run from Monday through Sunday. And for the most part, all assignments are going to be due on Sunday. Now there's one exception, then I'll tell you what that is in a minute. So at each week, you're going to have a list of readings, you're going to get videos to watch, lectures, and then you're going to have assignments like the VoiceThread discussions and quizzes, and you do them at your pace, as long as you submit everything within that week. Now, if we look at the breakdown of the grades, we have VoiceThread discussions, quizzes, a midterm, and a final. And here's the grade breakdown. I'll talk about them individually. So the grading scale is listed here. So let's talk about the individual aspects of the grade. So the weekly discussions. If you've ever taken an online course, sometimes you'll have the discussion board where you go in and you will type a response down or respond that way. I do it a little bit differently. I make use of the VoiceThread program. And with VoiceThread, you basically leave voice or video comments. And I'll show you that in a minute. Each week, you're going to make 2 comments, roughly 30 to 60 seconds. By the end of the day Wednesday, you're going to make some original post. So you're going to respond to the topic. Then you're going to come back sometime between Thursday and Sunday, listen to everyone else's, and respond directly to one of them. Now you can agree, disagree, but if you disagree, just be respectful. Video ones are preferred, but voice are accepted as well, and I'll show you that. So the weekly quizzes, every week there's going to be a quiz. All right, you're going to see where that is in a minute, but it's going to be in what's covered that week. It's going to be multiple choice, and there's going to be 10 questions. Now, once you open it, there is going to be a time limit of 30 minutes. So if you start it and then your computer crashes, just make sure you email me and let me know, and we will figure something out. Now, if you miss one, there are no makeups because the answers get posted. However, the lowest 2 quizzes will be dropped at the end of the semester. Exams, there are 2 exams. They're very different than the quizzes. First, because they are going to be in essay form and not multiple choice. And secondly, there's no time limit. So what's going to happen is once it becomes available, there's going to be a folder for it. You're going to go into that folder, and there's going to be a PDF for you to download or open. You're going to open that. It's going to give you the instructions. Everything's in essay form. You type it out, and then you attach it back into that folder that you got it from. The exam policy is here, the exam dates. So the midterm is going to be up to that point in the class. The final is going to be cumulative, but emphasis on the second portion of the class. Everything's open note, open books, the exams and the quizzes, but you can't work together. Okay. And here's an overview of the course, the calendar. So each week, again, runs from Monday through Sunday. You're going to have your reading, you're going to have your lectures, and then you have your assignments within there. And as you can see, for the most part, there is a VoiceThread discussion and a quiz every week. So let's go back now and look in Canvas. So if we go into the home page again, you're going to see all the modules are going to be in there. Your view is going to be a little bit different than mine. Let me do this for a second. So this is what you're going to be seeing. Now, you're not going to be able to have access to these pages until the dates that they are available, but they're going to be available 1 week ahead of time. So when you start the course, weeks 1 and 2 are going to be available. Week 3 is going to be available at the beginning of week 2. Week 4 is going to be available at the beginning of week 3, so on and so forth. But a couple other things that are going to be in here. The course syllabus and info is going to have, in addition to the syllabus, there's a link here for a VoiceThread tutorial. So VoiceThread I'm going to show you in a minute, but this just kind of is a tutorial of how to do it and can hopefully answer any questions you may have. So as far as office hours, again, they're going to be 8 to 10 on Tuesdays, and here's the link to the WebEx page, so it's virtual office hours. Let me leave student view here so I can get into the other pages. So now for each week, there's going to be a page with an overview and assignments and a page for lectures. And so let's go into week 2. So if you open week 2, you're going to see the weekly learning goals, what your reading is, has the dates up here, and then what the assignments are. So when you click on the assignments, let's look at the VoiceThread first. So you're going to go in here. You can do full screen if you want. You can open a new tab in your browser if you want. But if you go down here and click on the little plus button, you're going to see the options. Now, you can either do the voice or the video one by clicking on the little icon here, or the little microphone to do a voice one. So again, for these, you are to make one comment a week, and then by Wednesday, and then a second one respond to somebody else by Sunday. So if we go back into the overview and assignments, again, you're going to have the links here. So here's the link for the quiz. Again, there's going to be a quiz due mostly every week. So you click on that, and then you'll have your 30 minutes to do it. By the way, everything on the home page is the modules as well, so they're related. I think the home page might also have the announcements coming up as they're made. So that's the overview of the modules. If you go into the syllabus, it's a good way to figure out what you have due and when. This should not be on here. I got to remove that. But anyway, so you can see the ones in here, and the quizzes, the dates are due, the voice thread. Again, with the voice thread, both are due by Sunday, but your first one is due by Wednesday. All right, so you can see that for the most part, there's a quiz and voice thread assignment every week. If you go into assignments, you'll see all the assignments, and they're not going to be broken down by date, but it's more by category in here. So you're going to see them in there. Although with the quizzes, at least, they won't be available until 1 week before. Quizzes, which are in the assignments folder, you can also find here. Your grades you'll find here. But overall, that's the course. The most important thing to understand, and the best advice I can give to you, is make sure you ask questions if you have them. The easiest way to fall behind this class is to not understand something and then not ask. So make sure you ask if you have any questions at all. Email is the best way. There's my office hours. I can set something up if that doesn't work for you. But overall, the more you keep up with everything, the more, if you have questions asking, the better you're going to do. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. And if not, have a great semester.